every new start demands new energy and new strength. So I want to say good, beautiful morning to every amazing viewers of My Bar TV across the nation. Thank you for being part of our journey. And of course, we are back and better this new week with a new energy and of course new strength. It's the headline waves again. I am Oluwaseyi, Showunmi.
Of course, I'm Zainab Ibrahim, Chatta. Good morning, Nigeria, and welcome to another exciting edition of our headline waves on MyBa TV. You know, where we give you all the tea happening across the country.
Definitely.
You know, last week was a very hectic one for every single person. Bad news back to back.
Even for Nigeria itself.
Yes, it was so sad. It was so sad. It was so sad and devastating. I hope this week is better.
Yeah, we hope something good this week.
From our security operatives.
Yeah. You're looking good this morning anyway.
Okay.
Before
you don't look bad yourself.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right, so let's go straight into the business of the day. I'll be starting with the Vanguard newspaper this morning. I want to believe you have your phone.
I have the punch.
Okay, let's pick this very odd story. Okay, I think it's the boldest of the captions this morning. It says it's talking about the security shakeup. Tinubu approves 30,000 police recruits and withdraws VIP escort. Tinubu, approves 30,000 police recruits, withdraws VIP escort. That is coming from, the politics this morning. Okay, now this one is a very amazing one. I saw this news yesterday and I feel like, maybe something is about to happen this week. Okay, it says, Oyedepo to Christians now, take charge before genocide descends into anarchy. The energy at which the Papa, spoke yesterday, I really do not know. I feel like something is about to happen in Nigeria.
I hope it's nothing bad.
No, it's not gonna be something. It's not gonna be something bad. It's not gonna be something bad.
We need some good news.
That's what we need. That's what we need. Okay, I had a good one here. 38 victims abducted from Kwara Church regain freedom. Okay, that's one of the good news we are expecting this morning. 38 victims abducted from Kwara Church regain their freedom. Okay, moving to politics again. PDP leadership moves to reconcile with Sule Lamido. PDP leadership moves to reconcile with Sule Lamido. That's so odd. On the Vanguard newspaper this morning.
Whenever I hear PDP, I just hear drama. I know some drama is about to go down.
Yeah, definitely.
Because over the past few years, the only thing coming out from PDP is drama. They don't win election, but they win when it comes to drama.
That's a
and I don't know why they've not gone into Nollywood or Hollywood there to give us
to start maybe to change the agenda. Maybe the house would
everyday drama. I just hope they arrange and reconcile whatever differences they have in that party, and then we see something fruitful from PDP.
Well, Nigeria politics generally has been a drama. Okay, what if all this drama that PDP have been putting up is a script? Okay,
why would they be acting?
Maybe.
Why would they be acting? That's why I said they should just join Hollywood or Nollywood.
Nigerians have been saying the President Bola Tinubu is pushing
for a one party.
You understand? What if everything is attached and this whole PDP drama is connected to the one party system? I'm just saying.
Let's not assume.
I'm just saying.
Allegedly.
Okay,
moving on from the Punch newspaper, the first story here says mass abduction crisis. Tinubu pulls 100,000 policemen from VIPs. ICYMI 38 abducted Kwara Church worshippers regain freedom. Another Nigerian graduate dies in the UK. FRC officer, daughter's suspected killer arrested in Ghana. States pile up 1.6 trillion debt despite record allocation. Audit uncovers over 61 billion naira payment breaches in NNPC. Nigeria going through troubling times, says Obi. Rooney blames Salah for Liverpool slump. And lastly, we have US condemns Niger Kebbi school abduction, demands justice.
Okay, very quickly before we go for that short commercial break, let me take this other news that I have here. Okay, this one says that 50 students abducted from Niger Catholic School have escaped. That is coming from the Christianization of Nigeria this morning. Okay, federal government assures 21-month delivery of Lekki Deep Sea Port. That is the Ekpe Road this morning. Okay, medical guide presses LASG over unresolved welfare infrastructure issues. Okay, that is also very odd there. Okay, this one says talking about the late Segun Awolowo. Okay, HID Awolowo Foundation adjust national dialogue program. Okay, all are very enticing and calling for attention on the Vanguard newspaper this morning.
Okay, so on politics on the Punch newspaper, the
Okay.
first story here says PDP APC trade wars in Zamfara after Tinubu sends Matawale to Kebbi State. PDP convention, tear gas factional food shake Wadzata Plaza. APC National Secretary opts out of Osun 2026 gubernatorial election phase. 774 NNP members defect to APC in Kano State.
That's a serious one.
You can't overturn Daniel's suspension, Ogun APC tells NWC. And that is all I have on the Punch newspaper this morning.
All right, very quickly, we could be going on a very short commercial break. And when we return, we'll come and list to you the Metro News for the day. Just stay tuned and keep watching Mamba TV.
Do you want to turn heads? Do you want people to stop and pay attention? In today's world, attention is a new currency, and that's exactly what Maiba LED help you get. Whether you're planning a crusade, concert, any type of event, our high-quality LED screen will help you capture your audience's full attention effortlessly. At Maiba LED Company Limited, we manufacture and sell high-quality LED screen. We rent out screen for all types of events, and we also cover full event coverage and live streaming services where all the whole world can tune in. So tell a friend to tell a friend. When it's time to shine, it's time for Maiba LED. Thank you.
Thank you for staying with us on that very short break. We'll be diving right into the Metro Plus on the national dailies. The first story here on the Punch newspaper says 3 shot dead during Lagos Masqueraders Festival. Police arrest 3 kidnappers after Adamawa school closure. No attack on Echo Church in Gombe, says police. Probe begins as Anambra tanker explosion kills 1, raises shops. NDLEA uncovers drug hidden in flight boarding pass. What do you have there?
Okay, and on the Vanguard Metro newspaper this morning, I have it that Nigerian used clothes dominate bend-down boutiques. Nigerian used clothes dominate bend-down boutiques. Okay, moving away from that, police retirees are dying in droves over pension, says the Rowan and retired CSP. Okay, I think you took that news. Okay, moving away from that, bandits kill Islamic cleric in Bauchi, kidnap wife and daughter. Okay, I think we've gone past that. Okay, all right. This one says from Chibok to Kankara, Nigeria's history of mass abductions. Okay, moving away from that story this morning, this one says DSS briefs President Tinubu as school shuts down over insecurity. Okay, abducted Niger students, teachers now 315 come on. Okay, that's Can reports this morning. Abducted Nigerian students, teachers now 315 in number. Man commits suicide in Kwara over depression.
Headline waves on Maiba TV.
That's very sad.
Man, I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, right.
Okay, what do you have there?
I have the story that I would like to detail. It's on the U.S. Niger Kebbi school abductions demand justice.
Yes.
The United States has condemned the abduction of students and teachers in Niger State, as well as the earlier kidnapping of schoolgirls in Kebbi State. In a statement issued on Monday via its ex-handle, the State Department's Bureau of African Affairs described the attacks as acts that must not go unpunished and urged the federal government to bring the perpetrators to justice. It further called on the government to strengthen security measures and guarantee the safety of vulnerable communities, including Christian populations. It wrote, the United States condemns the mass abduction of reportedly over 300 students and teachers from St. Mary's Catholic School in Papiri, Niger State. Nigeria and the kidnappings just delayed days of 25 schoolgirls from the Government Girls Comprehensive Secondary School in Maga, Kebbi State. Those responsible for these crimes must be swiftly captured and held accountable. The Nigerian government must act decisively and do more to protect Christians and ensure Nigerians can live, learn, and practice their religion freely without fear of.
Okay. I think that last paragraph. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a very important one.
yeah, it's
But
important.
the fact
Then,
I don't like the fact that they are putting it in a box that it's a Christian genocide and
yes,
not
yes, yes,
a
yes,
Nigerian citizen
yes.
genocide, because every single person has been affected. These people, they don't know who is a Christian, they don't know who is a Muslim or even a traditional worshipper. When they kidnap you, they have no business with that. What they want is for their ransom to be paid and any other thing they asked for. So, Mr. Shea, what do you think about this? Because I feel like time has come in Nigeria where we should not be hearing anything about insecurity. Because these statements keep ringing in my ear whenever I hear about to say that if insurgency lasts more than 24 hours, that means that the government is a part of it. So now are we saying that there are loopholes in our security agencies, our government parastatals, and within the community? Because I like to believe that whatever is happening, we can still trace it back to the grassroots. Are these people liaising with those from the grassroots? Are they doing the needful, or they are just waiting for God's intervention like they have been all this while?
Talking about insecurity in Nigeria, I just believe we just need to look before we leave,
Yeah.
because I believe there are deep secrets, okay, that are eating hard on us.
Okay.
Okay, there are a lot of things citizens do not really understand. I've come to, I've been seeing some videos recently on the internet space, and I keep questioning myself that, okay, where is this coming from? Do
Where is what coming from?
I don't understand. Like,
Like, people are frustrated.
deep secrets.
People are so frustrated. And when you talk about deep secrets, I think there is more that they let us know. There is more happening behind.
Yes,
There
yes.
is
So
more
we,
happening
we,
behind.
we tend to know the ones we know. Okay, okay. Just recently, just yesterday, I saw a video of someone called Mama Boko Haram. Mama Boko Haram. Okay, and a lot was shared about her. How, from onset, those boys that grew up to become Boko Haram, threatening us today. Okay, how she has groomed them from, when they were still very
Still
young, and then how he has been training them, telling them, okay, to deviate from this bad act and the rest like that. But then all of a sudden they became something else. Okay, and then how she herself changed from what perspective they have been seeing her, because there was a time they said that she was bargaining with for federal government with this so-called Boko Haram. These are secrets, top secrets that we don't get to know or understand about. And all of a sudden, she also changed. She also changed
To
from
become
being
part
good
of them.
and to be. You understand? And a lot of dirty games. They've come to trace a lot of dirty games to her. You get what I'm saying now? So the issue of insecurity in Nigeria, I believe, when there's one Yoruba words that says, when we drag Kaba Faguru, Buruma Faigo, that is, when you drag some certain people, they tend to drag some secrets.
Yeah.
They tend to drag some other people, and
Yes, and you
that
see
reveal some secret
the
things.
cockroaches that come from
Yes,
the
yes, yes. So I just believe this time, as Nigerians, what we need to do is, to be focused and to find means to protect ourselves.
Yeah.
You understand? I know the government, the system has failed. It's not really working out. But then, this is not the time we want to see we want to see a fellow brother. Okay, he's an Igbo brother. Okay, he's not my person. This is not the time we give chance for tribalism. This is not the time we give chance for racial discrimination. You don't want to say at this point. You don't say he's not practicing my religion, so he's not a brother. So we just need to come together to tackle this insecurity
Issue.
that we are faced with.
Well, at the end of the day, because of time, there's a lot to talk about on this issue.
Definitely.
But because of time, I would like to end this by saying that every single Nigerian, every single person, whether in the federal government, parastatal, whether you're a public office holder, whether you're a civil servant, whether you're a public servant, anything, anywhere you are, whether you're just a person living within a community, we are all complicit to the security challenges that we're facing in Nigeria.
Definitely.
We are all a part of it. We are all a problem, because by the time that we decide to keep short, when things are happening around us and not giving information to people or security agencies that need it, we are all complicit to this crime because Nigeria is now a crime scene. At the end of the day, we know things have spoiled. Now it's now the time for us to go back to the drawing board and re-strategize on how to move forward, because we can't keep blaming, okay, this is the government's fault. What is the way forward? How do we continue to, live in Nigeria as one? How do we continue to live in a safe environment? At the end of the day, it all falls back to us. And I hope and I pray that these children that have been abducted are set free. And the government has also spoken to its security, chiefs, and they have found ways to make things better for our citizens. At the end of the day, that is all I have to say on this today. Because if I decide to talk, I will not leave the same way.
I know there's a whole lot to actually talk about.
Definitely.
But then, we've come to the end of, headline waves for today. We know you have a lot to talk about too. Why can't you share your opinion?
Please leave your thoughts in the comment section.
Let's read your thoughts too, okay?
Yes.
What do you think is the way forward, okay? At this point, with the challenges we are faced with in the country, Nigeria. We want to say thank you to everyone who has been part of the show so far. It's going to be a better week for us. Thank you. Don't forget, you can do well to follow us across our social platforms. Give us a like on our content. And of course, share our content. Share. Do it to share. Do it to share. God bless you. And I remain Oluwaseyi. Showunmi.
And of course, I'm Zainab Ibrahim Chatta. We'll say a very big thank you to Maiba LED Screen Company for sponsoring this episode. Thank you. We remain grateful. Until next time, as usual, I am Zainab Ibrahim Chatta. See you next time.
Maiba TV, Bridget Bagabs.